taste like it's lemonade. They say
today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Third and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, the ball.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They run with Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Chris Godwin.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
on 2nd down. It's Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle by Michael Davis. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Hines. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Hines.
Naheem Hines.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hines, the ball
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 26.
He was brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And a short gain here down to the 22. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Intended for.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Connection made with Chenault. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nyheim Hines, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hines. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And the Buccaneer.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shoves him aside. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Buccaneers' 39-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Brought down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 31. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking for...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
41.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears,